Good morning, people. Watchwoman 65, Lisa Boyce here. Before I start, I want to let you all know something. We're about to leave. I've said that before. I say it every day. The rapture of the church is among us. We are about to take off. Okay. It's inevitable. With everything that's going on, it's inevitable that things are about to take place right now. The stock market, once again, has tanked. It went down as low, if I'm not mistaken, it went down as low as 1,089. Now is steady at 750, I think 756 or something, 718. So it's coming back up a little bit, but not much. This is the perfect storm for panic everywhere. I mean, it's perfect. I just got a notice that said this is a crash. This is a full-fledged crash. This is not good. But we look up because our Redeemer is drawing near. So the thing of it is, I wanted to come on and I wanted to bring you about the stock market. And I also wanted to let you know what's going on right now. I think Tim hit on this earlier. But I got this from Keegan as well, and it says a pre-Magog escalation as airstrike kills 33 Turkish troops in Syria. So, think about something. And someone wrote me earlier, well, don't the seals have to be open before we're raptured? No. We would be in the tribulation. We're not destined for the tribulation for the last time. If we were in the tribulation period right now, we wouldn't be talking. I wouldn't be online talking to you right now. I would be running somewhere for my life. For real. We're not in the tribulation. This is a precursor. This is what's going to happen. This is a precursor to what's happening. Everything is being set up for the tribulation right now. This is why I know the time of Jacob's trouble is coming. It's not the time of the church's trouble. Our time on this earth will be over because the dispensation of grace will be done. We will be out of here before the time of Jacob's trouble. Now, what I'm seeing here, it says here in this article, and I'm going to link this article, it says Russia has denied that its Air Force station in Syria was involved in an airstrike on Thursday evening that killed at least 33 Turkish soldiers in Bayhoun in the Idlib province, bringing the death toll to 54 Turkish soldiers this month. This represents the largest number of facilities suffered by Turkey in a single day since it first intervened in Syria in 2016. 33 of our soldiers were martyred as a result of the airstrike by the forces of the Bashar al-Assad regime. Remy Dogan, the governor of Turkey's province, was quoted as saying by the state-funded news agency, Turkish reprisals reportedly killed 16 Syrian soldiers. Russia claimed that it was in constant contact with Turkey to ensure that no Turkish troops were not targeted. How come I don't believe Russia? The Russian military said it was not informed that Turkish forces were active at the Bahun field of battle. The Turkish military responded by conducting artillery bombardments and airstrikes on all known Syrian government targets. Turkish communication director Altun had said in this report. Interesting. The Russian Defense Ministry released a statement that the Turkish soldiers were killed in a bombardment while operating alongside terrorists in the Bahun area, where it said fighters from, I can't pronounce this, but they were fighters formerly from the Nusra front were attacking Syrian government forces. And this is escalating as we speak. This is escalating. The stock market is tanking. The coronavirus. Oh, and by the way, about the coronavirus, they finally have someone who got it and they don't know how they got it. And I got a story on that too. But anyway, the terrorists are using shoulder-launched U.S.-made missiles with Turkish support to target Syrian and Russian warplanes, while the Turkish regime provides supports to terrorists with auxiliary and shoulder-fired missiles in battle. The report was also made in Russian media. Russia rejects calls in the UN Security Council for a humanitarian ceasefire in northern Syria, saying the only solution is to drive what it calls terrorists from the country. The Moscow Times reported that their military is sending 2 warships equipped with cruise missiles to the Mediterranean Sea toward the Syrian coast. A 3rd Russian frigate has been in the Mediterranean Sea since December. The Turkish government announced on Friday that it will no longer stop Syrian refugees from reaching Europe. President Erdogan's communication director, Altun, accused Assad of conducting, again, ethnic cleansing. These people will try to escape to Turkey and Europe, already hosting close to 4 million refugees. We do not have the capacity and resources to allow entry to another 1 million people, he wrote on Twitter. This goes back to the agreement Turkey made with the European Union in 2016. The European Union pledged to provide 6.6 billion, not million, billion in aid to Turkey to house Syrian refugees. Experts have suggested that this move by Turkey could pull Western countries into the conflict, since negotiations between Russia and Turkey have failed. Now, I'm going to leave this article in the description box below. It says that Turkey has been supporting the rebel effort to overthrow the regime of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. Russia established a significant military presence in Syria to prop up the regime. Ladies and gentlemen, it says at the end of this article, in this verse, the Hebrew word of chief, which is Rosh, in parentheses, which clearly hints at Russia. It's in Ezekiel 38. Now, I don't know whether this is going to bring the war of Ezekiel 38. I'm not sure, but I'm just giving you what's here. And I'm warning you of what's to come. And I'm asking you to be prepared for the rapture. It is grace through faith in Christ alone, period. The only requirement in this dispensation of grace is believing. That's the only requirement to be saved. It's not water baptism, it's not speaking in tongues, it's not your works, it's nothing but believing. I don't know how much longer we have, but I know we are awfully close to getting out of here. Now, Israel wants to claim that they have a cure for this virus, which is a perfect setup for the Antichrist. It really is. And like I said earlier, between the stock market tanking, wars and rumors of wars, and everything that's happening, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time before we're out of here. I'll be back in later with other articles. But in the meantime, have a blessed day.